afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Miami Marlins and the San Francisco Giants. The Giants will try to wrap up the 3-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. Johnny Cueto, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch-to-contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
Into the box now, Jonathan Villar. He will lead this one off today. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Hey, Manny, we're taking a look at a team right here, Dero. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. First pitch on its way.
Ball inside.
Cueto has finished off more than 1,900 career innings during his time in the big leagues, and in that time he struck out more than 1,600 batters. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Cueto has logged upwards of 75 innings pitched, and when you look at his whip over those innings, it's not a particularly pretty number, over 1.5, so he's often dealing with a lot of traffic on the base paths, unfortunately. And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, Dero, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your tick.
And there's out number 2. And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. Hence is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Miami down in order. Now it'll be the Giants' turn. No score. Sandy Alcantara is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Marlins. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, so far this year, this guy hasn't pitched very well on the road. He's actually struggled on the road, so it'll be interesting to see if he can turn that around here in this one.
So striding in, Donovan Solano. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Donovan.
Here's the pitch. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
Now the 2-0 home.
If he's able to dot that sinker down and away and execute that pitch all day, you're going to see a lot of weak contact, and the infield defense is going to be on its toes.
Puig on the run. He's there and records the first out.
Batting second, the center fielder, Steven Duggar.
Ready now, Steven Duggar. Lifetime versus this pitcher. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First offering on its way. Duggar is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost art. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down the first base line. Definitely sets the tone for the team.
The 1-1 home.
That's ball 2.
Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Dickerson will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. There's the right fielder, Hunter Pence, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Giants are down 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet, and I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
That is it. The right fielder, number 15, Brian Anderson.
Stepping into the box, Brian Anderson. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First pitch on its way. Right side. Fielded cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
That is good.
In now is Yasiel Puig. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch of the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in now, Mike Yastrzemski. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
The left fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Today's ball game provides the Giants with a chance to end the series on a very high note. A win completes the sweep.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. It's 3 balls and a strike to the Giants left fielder. And on one hand, they can be happy they've got their ace on the mound for them in this sweep game. But on the other hand, they're tasked with facing an ace themselves.
It sure is. This is one of those games where you flip a coin heads or tails. Two terrific starting pitchers. Both teams firing their bullets, their aces going today. This should be a good one.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Brandon Belt.
Settling in now, Brandon Belt. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
Bottom of the second here with no score. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
All even now, 2-2. Here's the pitch. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the
Digging
third
in,
baseman,
Evan Longoria.
Longoria.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Pitching a little bit backwards in this situation, I'd expect a hitter to be sitting off speed.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Two balls and a strike to Longoria. Now the 2-1. Popped him up. Cervelli shading to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Giants down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Into the box now, Isan Diaz. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now the pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. A swing and a ground ball to third. Up with it is Longoria. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. First pitch on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
So now to the plate, Sandy Alcantara. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. And he got him to chase after a bad one there. 2-2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Miami down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Welcome back as the Giants look to get their bats going in the third inning, and you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. At the start of the day, they find themselves as one of the worst teams in the league in hitting the long ball and scoring runs. I talked to one player before the game that told me he thinks things have sort of snowballed on them this year. They didn't get off to a good start, and since then, most everyone has simply been searching for answers and trying to do too much. He admitted it's been a frustrating year, but they have to keep pushing forward and looking for better ways to generate offense. Back to you guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right there for strike one. And it's 1-1. Posey, high drive, left field, out of here. A solo home run for Buster Posey. Fourth home run for him on the season as the Giants are staked to a 1-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
Standing in now, Mauricio Dubon. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball one. The Giants, of course, held this opposing lineup to only one run yesterday, so something like that today would give them a great chance at earning the sweep.
It's very difficult to sweep teams nowadays, but jumping out to an early one-run lead like they have in this one, they're certainly headed in the right direction.
Dickerson arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down. So one gone now as you take a look there at the standings in the National League East, and you see where the Marlins find themselves entering play today. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Johnny Cueto. One run in and one gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike three called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now.
Shortstop, Jonathan Delgado.
Stepping in now, Donovan Solano, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball one. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Fastball just inside. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Here it comes. 2-2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's one pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close.
But bye-bye, baby. The Giants get one on the home run by Buster Posey. We played 3 full. It's 1-0 San Francisco. So coming to the plate, Jonathan Villar back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Fouled away. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Gonna be a tough play, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. So one away here with the bases empty, and up next it'll be Tim Anderson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And that's the second out. Now at the plate, Garrett Cooper hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
And that was one of the hardest hit balls they've had all game, Matty. It's been a pretty feeble effort by his teammates on the offensive side.
And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're down 1-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And digging in is the outfielder, Steven Duggar. First offering on its way. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And it's fouled away. 1-2. Here it comes. Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Hunter Pence. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Anderson brings it in. Throw on to first, and Pence is turned away here for out number 2. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mike Yastrzemski. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Fouled off. Very high, 2-1. Three and 1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Puig's got a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3, but they lead it 1-0. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, Heidi, thank you. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. Back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now, Brian Anderson. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Line to the right side. Pence is there to put it away for route number 1.
Now batting, the center fielder.
One away now for the Marlins in their half of the 5th. And up next, the right-handed bat of Yasiel Puig. From the stretch. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. High and deep to right. Back goes Pence at the track, and it's off the 4th archway. Runner takes the turn at second on his way to 3rd, and he's safe.
This right here is the difference between an average hitter and a very good hitter. The average hitter probably doesn't do anything with that pitch, but this guy goes down and gets it, muscling it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Into the box, Isan Diaz. Yes, he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in, Francisco Cervelli, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he gets ahead 0-1. Dickerson, the runner at third. Puig at second with 2 gone. The bouncer to the left side. Up with it is Longoria. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins can't cash in here, and that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair. It remains 1-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Brandon Belt. Here's the pitch.
1-0.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
That's ball 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Lifted down the line in left. VR will back up and put this one away just past the dugout for the first
Now
out.
batting, third baseman.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And standing in here, the veteran third baseman, Evan Longoria. First pitch on its way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And he misses again, 2-0. Now the pitch. This is line to left. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
1-0 the count. Now here's the pitch.
Whoa, that's down.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul. 2-1. Now here it comes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Now in the box, Sandy Alcantara. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by them.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Yastrzemski's got it, and there's one gone. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jonathan Villar. First pitch coming. Here it is. Low for ball 1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Duggar giving chase, and this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases, and he's going to make it there barely as he's into second base with a double.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this? After that knock right there, that's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Tim Anderson comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now a spin and a throwback to second, and he'll get back in safely. Fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Runner at second here with one man out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And there are 2 away now. Ready once again, Garrett Cooper. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. That's wide. 2-0.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
The set and the 2-0. Hit on the ground to third. Longoria's there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Miami. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Stepping into the box, Mauricio Dubon. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
The second baseman, Mauricio.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get in the chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Into the box now, Johnny Cueto.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
First time up, he went down looking. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
So now to the plate, Donovan Solano. Yes, he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man. Right down the chute that time. 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. And the pitch. On the ground to the right side. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Giants down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Digging in and looking for more, Corey Dickerson. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
A ball and a strike now. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Oh, that grounder got him. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
Standing in now, Brian Anderson. And he lays off there, 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Duggar's there for it. 1 away. The throw is wild, and it gets away. So a runner at first now with 1 away. And up next, the right-handed bat of Yasiel Puig. From the stretch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
2 balls and a strike. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
3-1 to him now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And the count will be full. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Takes this the other way to right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the 2nd out.
Now batting, second baseman, Isan.
Striding in once again, Isan Diaz, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
2 out with the man at first. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Marlins leave 1. They still trail 1-0. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Steven Duggar. First offering on its way. Shin high, that's taken for a ball. Giant center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
3-0 to him now. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And another foul ball. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Hunter Pence. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Nobody out, runner on first. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Mike Yastrzemski. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
None out, runners at first and second. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
And it's 1-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Sixto Sanchez will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Miguel Rojas is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
And batting 9, number 19, Miguel Rojas.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. And there's out number 2. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Now a swing and a fly ball. Right fielder is on the run, and a diving effort, but it's out of his reach. A foul ball. The 2-2 pitch.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Here's Buster Posey now, and he's got an opportunity to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can cash in here. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Two out, bases loaded. Ground ball right side. Throw on to first, and the Giants will be turned away here as that ends the inning. Good work there from the Miami bullpen. 8th inning coming up. San Francisco leads this one 1-0. Now batting, Francisco Cervelli. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. On the ground softly towards second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
In now, Miguel Rojas. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And the pitch. Ball 1. The Giants leading by the slimmest of margins late in this one and trying to hang on and earn the series sweep.
One of the keys if you want to sweep a team is you're going to have to get some big outs in that 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. They're leading by a run as we're going towards the end of this game. Now it's time for the pitching staff to put this one under wraps.
So 2 gone now in the Miami 8th, and the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat. First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
No doubt about it. You talk about bragging rights. 2 cities that love their baseball teams, and geographically they match up. Even though they're not division foes, it's for bragging rights, and this is what it's all about.
And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
From the belt, the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. 1-1. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. Liner in there for a base hit. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Marlins get 1 here on a couple of hits. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. All tied at 1-1. Stepping in now, Mauricio Dubon. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Up high, 2-1 now. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get through into center. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base now to lead off the inning.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Yomer Sanchez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 2, Yomer Sanchez.
the dirt, and now let's see. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position.
Wow, one pitch ago he had only given up a single, but with that wild pitch, that single essentially turns into a double. Those kind of things can absolutely kill you.
And a high strike there. It's 1-1. In his career, Sanchez hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? He used one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Digging in once again, Donovan Solano. And their runners at the corners now. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Runners are at first and third with none out. This is flared out towards second. And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. To second for one. Billy Hamilton will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a late squeeze attempt, and it looks like it's going to work. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze. So a gutsy call there, as that takes some serious stones to call the suicide squeeze this late in the game, but the go-ahead run comes in to score. Standing in, Hunter Pence. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch down the left field line and deep. And no one will get this one. And Pence has fallen into an 0-2 hole here.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
2 out here and a runner at second. And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. 2 hits for the Giants lead to a run in the inning. 9th inning coming up. Giants on top 2-1. Reyes Maranta comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 54, Reyes.
Wilmer Flores is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here. Digging in to try it again, Garrett Cooper. He'll be the one to lead it off, needing 1 to tie in the top of the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on fastball right here.
2-1 now. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the 9th. The Giants are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Superb pitching performance in this one, Matty V. 8 rock-solid innings. In line for the win. Now needs some help from the bullpen.
To the plate now, Corey Dickerson, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. I'm set with the 0-1. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
Ball hit on the ground here for the first baseman, Belt. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Marlins down to their final out now. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Brian Anderson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And that's in there. Base hit.
What an unbelievable at-bat right there in the 9th inning. Game on the line to get yourself on base, to create an opportunity for your boy right here to be a hero.
Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Ready with the 0-1. And the fastball sails on him, and that gets away. And he'll be called out at second, and a tough way to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, that's the way you want to finish a 3-game home series. Breaking out the brooms and sweeping the other guys right out of here.
Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. San Francisco came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Johnny Cueto takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year, as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Reyes Maranta hammers down the save, his 12th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.